Hello, all you wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people. Welcome to Viro's Vault. Today I will be showing you a bunch of um, anime movies I have in my collection. Yeah, most of them are Studio Ghibli. These are specifically anime movies. I don't count movies that go along with like specific anime shows. I count them all as in one thing. So these are just gonna be specifically just one-off movies, not tied to any show. I have a lot here, mainly because, in all honesty, I have not seen all of these. Actually, I have not seen a good portion of these. Been meaning to get around to watching some, just haven't. But I have quite a bit to show, and yeah. So let's start diving in. Probably one of the more well known Studio Ghibli films, Kiki's Delivery Service. I have not actually watched this one. I probably only watched about 4, maybe 5 of the movies in this stack out of like 19. So I'm not gonna have too much to say on a lot of these. I will say this film is one of the more towards the top that I'm most eager to watch. I know a lot of people talk about this film. All these are on Blu-ray. This one also stars with the voice of Kristen Dunst. A lot of these are the Blu-ray and DVD combo pack. Sometimes they come with little advertisements and stuff. A little bit of art. Next one, which this one I don't know quite as much about, if anything. Ponyo. If you guys have watched any of these, you'll have to let me know what you guys thought of these, if you've seen any of them. Art style looks interesting on this one. Sorry, was looking at something. Wanted to make sure my gain was not too high on the microphone. I know in the past video I thought I came across as a little bit quiet in the microphone, so I wanted to turn the gain up a little bit. Just trying to find that special balance. It's cool how they have these little, like, I don't want to call them like director interviews or whatever, but it's like it's a director's statement and stuff like that. Kind of neat. So I'm not sure if this is actually Studio Ghibli, because it does not have a little thing at the top, but it is a part of GKIDS, so I'm not sure if that's the same thing or not. But this, I'm actually interested in seeing this one. I've heard this one was really, really good. Weathering with You. It's actually, I was thinking of a different one. Can't remember what this one was about. I was thinking of a different film. My bad. But I still heard good things about this one. That it was good. I just can't remember what it was about. The summer of his... So... It's a critically acclaimed new romantic drama set in the rain-soaked streets and skies of modern Tokyo. The summer of his high school freshman year, Hodaka runs away from his remote island home to Tokyo and quickly finds himself pushed to his financial and personal limits. The weather is unusually gloomy and rainy every day, as if to suggest his future. He lives his days in isolation, but finally finds work as a writer for a mysterious occult magazine. Then one day Hodaka meets Hina on a busy street corner. This bright and strong-willed girl possesses a strange and wonderful ability, the power to stop the rain and clear the sky. I know my webcam doesn't seem to be wanting to do this justice with the glare. It's a little better when I hold on this side. But yeah, so, oh my, this didn't come with any inserts. This is probably building up to be a very long video, unless I break it down into a couple parts maybe. We'll see how it goes. Another Studio Ghibli film, Spirited Away. This one always, I don't know, it looked kind of like a weirdly animated film to me. The animation itself doesn't look weird, but like, I don't know. Just this weird being of a mask looking like he's handing something to the girl. Seems a little weird. But people have said good things about it. Half the reason that's why I picked these up, because I do intend to watch them, just don't get around to it. Again, you got these little inserts where the director has a statement that has to do with the film. Forgive me if I pronounce this wrong, but I think this is called Princess Mononoke. I could very well be wrong on that. This one looks interesting, in my opinion. I think the character design is kind of cool. Huh. There's actually quite a few people or voices in this that I was not expecting to be in here. Gillian Anderson, which she was Scully in the X-Files. Jada Pinkett Smith. And Billy Bob Thornton. If you just noticed the microphone go mute, that was on purpose. Sometimes the fan on my computer is not, I don't know, not stable enough, and it starts making this kind of buzzing noise. Like it's a little loose or something, so sometimes I have to knock it back into place, so I didn't want to make a loud noise come through the microphone, so that was what the mute was for. Looks like every Studio Ghibli has a little pamphlet thing. Howl's Moving Castle. Again, I'd be curious to know if anyone has watched these. Let me know what your guys' opinion is on the movies. This one I wouldn't say I bought it due to anticipating of watching it right away. I mean, I knew I wanted to watch it eventually, but I probably mainly bought it just because Studio Ghibli animated films normally are pretty good, at least from the very few that I watched, so I saw it and I just kind of added it to the collection. Gonna try to move this a little bit quicker. MFKZ. So I can't remember what this stands for, but it's not really YouTube friendly to say. Well, so G Kids must be a studio, but because I guess they had some hand in this film. But this is a rated R film. You don't really want your kids to be watching this one. I watched it. It was pretty good. A bit over the top, but that is sometimes how animes go. So yeah, it's funny. Has a little bit of wacky art style. Just not, it's not really meant for kids though. Pretty sure this doesn't have anything in it. Ooh, sorry about that. This is probably expired, but I can't remember if I actually used this or not, because oh. Okay. Well, Blu-ray disc went missing, but if any of you collect digital codes, feel free to have this. I'll try to get you a nice clear view of it. There you go. So if you'd like to watch this movie, go ahead and let me know if the code works, because I can't remember if I used it or not. And now I'm out of focus. Come on, camera. Still a little out of focus. It's a little bit better though. And that is a cat just directly where he is laying. The light is like just glaring off of him. So, Pompo the Cinephile. I bought this movie kind of randomly. Still haven't watched it yet. I want to, like, with most cases with these films. Maybe I'll actually get around to watching it tonight. I don't know. Watching one of these tonight. This is a newer film, I believe. Yeah, came out in 2020. So it's pretty new. Nothing here but disc. Got another interesting one that's newer. It's called Belle with an E. It's just covered up on the front there. This involves some kind of virtual world type thing, I believe. About a girl that goes there to escape from reality, you know, that kind of thing. Alright, next we have Oko's Inn. Again, I swear one of these we are going to get to and I'm going to actually have seen it, but that has not happened. Well, MFKZ, I saw that one. I just don't remember where the disc went. I feel like just 1 week I'll have to just marathon through these. Oko's Inn was wonderful. It made me laugh and cry so much. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Just the disc. My neighbor Totoro. Sorry, my neighbor Totoro. Despite sounding very exciting, excited, I actually have not seen this. Again, yeah. Yeah, let's just say I haven't seen all of these and leave it at that. Pretty much. Again, there's only like 2 or 3 that I have seen in this entire stack. Maybe if some of you out there are a big fan of Studio Ghibli movies, you can kinda tell me which ones I should watch first. Which ones are the better films? One of the most beloved of all family films. Hear that? The most beloved. Oh. I'm essentially checking these for like pamphlets, or also more so any digital codes that may or may not be lurking in some of these cases. Because me personally, like I said, I do not need digital codes, so I will gladly just give them to someone, one of you guys, whoever redeems them first, if they're redeemable, if they didn't expire, if I can remember if I've used them or not. I do know probably the very last on this stack of film that I know I did not use that code because I just got the disc. I just got it in the mail today, and I took the plastic off. It does have a code in there, but it also said the code may expire in 2021, so I don't know if it's redeemable or not. That's where you guys can come in and find out. A little bit change of material. Got a steel book, Castle in the Sky, another Studio Ghibli film. I did keep the little thing on the back so I could have basically a typical back of the case. Stunning, a masterpiece of action filmmaking. Set up a little differently. Wanted to show you guys at least the art, if there is any. You also get to hear the sound of my page flipping. Sure, that's gonna make some unique sounds. Alright. I definitely want to watch this one. Keep on hearing that it's kind of a sad movie, but it's a good movie. It's called Wolf Children. Love Wildly. As close to perfect as a production can get. Moving and astonishingly touches on the fleeting nature of life. This one I bought because I've heard good things about it. And I just heard it was a really, really good film. This has a 3-disc. A bonus disc for the DVD, and then we have a Blu-ray. At least I think so. Or it may just be one's in full screen and one's on widescreen for DVD. I don't know. Alright, now so this is the film I was thinking about when I said earlier that for Weathering with You. This movie is called Your Name. I've heard this was, again, a good movie. It is about, a guy and a girl, they end up waking up one day. At least I think it's just waking up. Don't quote me on exactly how it happens, but it's pretty much goes like this. They wake up they wake up in each other's body. Now, these two people, they've never met or anything like that. So they're basically waking up in a complete stranger's body and life and such. So throughout the movie, the I think we're following the guy. I'm not really sure, but I guess the more and more he finds out about the the girl, as he finds more and more out about the girl of the body that he's in, he keeps on falling more and more for her, and so he's trying to, throughout the movie, trying to figure out what her name is, so when he gets back to his, I guess whenever he gets back to his normal body, he can look her up. Now, saying that out loud, that sounds kind of creepy, you know? But I've heard this was a good movie. Probably a more dramy, kind of Freaky Friday situation kind of thing. Been wanting to watch it though. Like with all the others. Just haven't yet. Alright. This is a film I know nothing about, but it used at Half Price Books. It was this anime called White Snake. It was in the discount area at Half Price Books, and so I decided why not. There's a lot worse things out there I could spend $3 on than a movie I know nothing about. Just haven't watched it yet. So it wasn't particular that it looked interesting, but like I said, I just bought it on discount, so that probably had some stuff to do with it as well, so I just added it to the collection. Came with both discs. The discs looked good. They work. So, got my money's worth. I mean, even if it's a terrible film, $3 is really nothing. Alright. So this probably sounds a little weird. Satellite Girl and Milk Cow. What a name, right? Haven't watched this one. This came... So I got this in like a subscription box that I had for a few months. If you look way back at the start of this channel, I had some unboxing videos of that subscription box. So yeah, it's basically like an anime subscription box where they send you stuff. But yeah, that's where I got this from. Still haven't watched it yet. Shame on me. Shame. Oh. Will you look at that? a little sticker you can peel off. Alright, so this is a really old anime, but not for the faint of heart. It's called Vampire Hunter D. It's it's rated TVMA, TV mature. So there's definitely a lot of stuff in here that a kid should probably never see. Not at a young age anyways. Between blood and gore and just situations and stuff in the film. When did this release? When was the official release? Is it not going to tell me? It is definitely not going to tell me. The remaster came out in 2015, but this movie came out, I think, 1985. So I have actually seen this. Haven't seen the remastered because I haven't rewatched it yet. But when I was younger, not to show my age or anything, my family, they had a VHS tape that they recorded on from the Sci-Fi Channel. They was showing this on the Sci-Fi Channel. And so I had a VHS tape that had this movie on it. And then right after this movie, there was another movie anime that was recorded on that VHS tape from the Sci-Fi Channel. Like they just recorded the whole time slot of that day for the Sci-Fi Channel because it went from this movie right to the whatever came on next on the Sci-Fi Channel. So that is how I seen this movie. And that is also why I probably watched it multiple times in the past. So yeah. Me remembering a VHS tape caused me to think about it in the future and then purchase it officially. Remastered. It's a good, it's not a family film, of course. Like I said, it has a lot of sensitive subjects in the film, along with blood, gore, stuff like that. But if none of that really offends you, then yeah, this is worth a watch. This was the sequel, which I'm pretty sure I watched this at some point. Probably more so when I was trying to find the original, I came across this. Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust. It's basically just the sequel movie. Again, I don't really have to say anything too different. I have more memories of the first movie than I do this one. That's about all I have to say when it comes to that. Now, this movie, this one, came out way later, like in 2001, unlike the one that came out in 1985. Don't think this has anything in it. Nope. Alright, and we're finally, well, in a moment. Anyways, so we are finally at the film I got today. It's a 4K Ultra HD of the film Ghost in the Shell. So let's see, when was this originally released? So this, I think it released in 1995. Yeah, I think so anyways, yeah, I've actually never seen this film. For it being a anime movie classic, that's probably a must watch on most people's recommendations for anyone that was getting into anime. If they was to recommend a classic, they would probably recommend this. I haven't seen it though. Now it says the code may not be valid after 9/8/21. So code may not be sold and blah blah blah. I'm not really selling it though. If you guys are, whoever's remotely interested in the thing, I'm gonna give you a nice little glimpse of the code. Let me know if it's redeemable or not. Come on, focus, please. Well, I'm gonna get it to focus for you guys. There you go. Picture perfect. Let me know if it will work for you guys. There's all the legal info if you really necessarily want to read it. But yeah. If it works for you guys, whoever downloaded it, congratulations. If you want to, feel free to let me know if it worked for you. And thank you for watching this far in the video. And there's a little reward for you if you're interested in the movie. But yeah. That is my entire, currently at the moment, anime movie collection. I have quite a few here. Quite a few I need to watch. Little bit of a stack. Thank you for watching and have a very, very, very great day, night, sleep well. If it's early morning for you, have a great morning. Thanks for watching, everyone.